What's up, guys? We're gonna Brobeatztv, and today I'm gonna be showing you guys how to make some sad trap beats. So we're just gonna hop right into the melody. Now I have some sounds from an unfinished bank here. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is give you the exact sounds that I'm using. So if you look in the description or comment section down below, you should find like the mini set for these. Okay, because this is an unfinished bank. So let's go ahead and grab in a scale, and I'm gonna just default to. This is from the last video. Let's do our D sharp. Okay, D sharp is a nice key for like trap stuff just because it's low enough for the 808 but not too high. So I want to start with like one of these pads. So we can start with this one. This is a nice pad. So let's go in here, and I'm gonna just show you cheat codes. Okay, I'm not here to drag it on. I'm gonna show you some cheat codes. So what we're gonna do is take our root, and I think we could do about 2 bars per thing. And there's 2 ways you do this. Now, if you want to go sad, you go down. So we're gonna make a chord backwards, and I have a method where it's a tree method. So once you make a chord, you'd add a +1, and this is just an easy way to get a quick melody down. So you can add a +1 down here. This will give you more of like that storytelling vibe bass line, or you could go up this way, which is what we want. We kind of want that like nostalgic sad vibe for this. So I'm going to, I think this should be a good rhythm. And I'm gonna switch these actually. I think this should be nice bass line here. And then what we can do is just spread this out throughout and just kind of just something like this. And if you want to, you could do a 5th too. But I think what we can do is just make the chord so we have more to work with. So this will be a suspended second. You can see it's already starting to sound like that to give that vibe off, right? And there's plenty of other things we could do here. Like over here, if you wanted to, we could do the 5th, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to get our 5th, and then you could create a chord from here. So if you want to suspend the 2nd, you wanted a minor, or you wanted a suspended 4th, you could do that, right? And then of course we could pull some of these notes up. And I'm gonna take this note, pull it up, make sure everything is in frame for you. Okay, and then over here you can make a chord, and then you can pull stuff up. Let me see, what could we do? Let's maybe do something like this. Want that to come in a little bit faster, so I'm gonna pull this over. Okay, I like that. So that's just one way you could do it, right? Some simple fast. Keep in mind, this is a video I am explaining as I'm making. If I wasn't explaining, this would have been done in probably 20 seconds, probably less, right? So for you, this shouldn't take as long. If it does take as long, don't feel bad. It is what it is. I'm gonna copy that over, and I'm gonna actually layer this before we move on to, I think we can do something like that. Try to mix it in. All right, so now we have like a big giant pad. So let's go ahead and move on. I think we'll just throw in, let's just do one of these little leads here. Now what we're gonna do is start to build the melody out. So some quick hacks is you could take a section from this and then kind of choose that as a range for your melody. So like right now I'm looking at this. So every note from the top, the bottom, and everything in between we can use. So if you want a more exact melody, you could just take the notes you already have within your chord progression. So the G sharp, the A sharp, the F, the C sharp. So those are notes that I know 100% will work with this entire chord progression. So you can't mess it up, right? So let's actually use that, and we're gonna be using this sound, the lead pancake, for this. And let's just throw that in. I'm gonna pull this up, and I want to make like a nice rhythm here. So I'm gonna try to keep everything large enough so you can see. I might actually turn it up just for the sake of the video. Remember that A sharp, let's throw that in here. And if we make a chord upward, we'll hit that F. Okay, I'm liking that. It's a nice little rhythm. I'm gonna pull this down so it just sounds a little bit different, and then from here we can just kind of repeat this process. So we can go up like this and then move it over, I think maybe over here. And I like offsetting the notes, they just kind of sound cool. And then we have other like sounds as well, so we can kind of like build them into these sounds too, which will sound nice. So I think from here we make a chord, kind of just connect some of these notes. If you notice, I'm still using the same kind of notes we talked about earlier, right? I'm actually pull this up an octave. Let me see. I don't know, I'll figure that out later, but let's go back here. And let's just kind of repeat some of these notes. Okay, I'm satisfied with that, so I think we can move on to our next sound. All right, next up we got our next lead here, so let's go ahead and build that out. Now what I did off cam was I just pulled this up. I just wanted to figure out a nice octave for this to sit, so I chose this one. So it's, instead of it being down here on the F sharp 5, I just move it up 2 octaves, so now the top note is F sharp 7, right? So I just kind of like this balance, so I'll play it. Right, I like that, so I'm gonna keep that in there. So let's go ahead and build this out. So we can kind of use those same notes a bit, and I think for this one we could do something a little shorter, but just condense it. So let's just listen to where we want to play some notes. I'm kind of hearing something right here like a flam, and then from this note, if you make it chord backwards, you can find some other notes. And maybe we could do and let's copy that over in the exact same spot, try to get it nicely in there. And I think we change this up. I think if we let's complete this harmony. So this is the chord, right? A lot of melodies are just chords, but they're just split up, right? So that's just a little tip if you didn't know. Let's pull that up. I think we pull this up too, just so it's different. Let's see. I like that. That's pretty cool. Let's do it from the top. Sure. Okay, I like that. Turned out nicely. Let's go ahead and do our last sound here. All right, next up we have this synth. Okay, so I'm gonna just make the rest of this a little quicker since we spend a lot of time on like these notes and stuff. And I'm gonna put this on bar so it repeats. And then for this one, same notes, right? The same, the F sharp, G, the A sharp, the C sharp, stuff like that. We can kind of use that as a bass. This is kind of more like a mallet, so I'm gonna something like this. Just copy that over and just pull the bottom notes up, just like so. Let's move this up just so it's not the exact same. Okay, I like that balance. Let's put this on bar, and I'm gonna just extract the bass line right now. We could just do this all in one because this is very simple. And this is just a regular bass line here. It's like regular. Pull that in. Why did it do that? All right, so at this point I would add effects, but I think we can go ahead and finish the beat and add effects after, just so we kind of mix everything in. So let's go ahead and do our 808. Now lastly, we're gonna go ahead and take care of our 808. And I think since we only have 3 sounds, we can just do everything together. And I do want to add some effects because I like adding effects on like these sad virtual beats because they usually sound nice. So I'm gonna shift D and I'm gonna pull this down a bit because I don't want my 808 too loud. I don't like it like that at the top. I feel like this B4 is a little too low because it's distorting, but it's kind of unfortunate. I don't know why. I could have just copied it over. I don't know why I did that. All right, whatever, it's fine. No, actually, I do want to try one thing. Copy that over. If we could try this. Let's see this out. Okay, I like that. It's better with the rhythm. Boom. So we're done here. I think what we can do now is I'm gonna try to keep the effects very, very simple, so you know people can add their own stuff without feeling like they need the exact presets that I have. But I'm gonna try to do something, and then yeah, we can end the video. All right, so let's go ahead and take care of these effects. So the first thing I did, I just put all the sounds on a bus. So you control highlight all of these, hover over empty channel, right click, track routing, route select to this track only, and now these are all on the bus. And then I'm gonna just solo these so we can hear it. So what I did here is I always try halftime or reverse on every single melody. So I just did that. So on the highs here using Shepherd Box, I did a halftime on the high and mids, and then on the lows, so that I don't have to do as much, you know, EQing and stuff, I just put a double time or pitch up effect on the low part. And then I leaked some of the lows a bit, so that's why I said like 74%. All right, and then that's pretty much it. So just play it off and then on. And that's what it sounds like now. So I'm gonna just go over the master real quick, and this is just a preset I use. So here we have this master, and I usually use this when I use like Beethoven 808s or stuff like that, to increase that thumpiness. Okay, and then on top we have a frequency splitter, which is extremely slept on. Okay, this is a great plugin to use, probably better than an EQ at this point. And then we have a soft clipper. Okay, hopefully you can see that, this soft clipper. So yeah, this is what it sounds like. And I kind of want to change this 808 because I feel like it's got too much sub in there. So I think I'll change that. I'll just do it here because let me use this one. Let's see. Gotta cut it. Wait, is this cut? Yeah, it is. So just the 808. I like that sound selection better. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you're new. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.